guys, it's Pop Scrap here again. Taking apart this today, it's a meat cutter, a meat slicer I call it. It's an American style plug on it, no benefit to me. I have a couple of these myself at home. It looks good enough, it does. Knife before inserting, yeah. So what you do is just click it in here, pull back the switch, should just pop it together. Right, two of them has to be together maybe. But anyway, what happens is you pull back the clip and it clicks in, and you turn it on, it just goes up and down to do. But anyway, it's only scrap to me, it is. What I'll do is I'll cut the plug off first. What's the copper like? That's half decent. I'm going to strip this copper. So I can't cut it too far up because I am going stripping it with the copper wire stripper I have in this video. So I'll just pull it apart. Hopefully it'll strip it for me. Just the way things are now, I'm going to strip absolutely every bit of wire I have. So 2 bits of copper wire. So the bins of wire I have, I'm going to start stripping them because scrap has slowed down a lot for me, so it gives me time to do things like this. So what I want to do now is take the brass off this. Just pull it off, bits of brass. It's tough on the hands this, but the hands are well able for it. So this piece of scrap, 2 nice little pieces of brass. All adds up. So this is quite heavy actually, and a bit of weight in this there is. So I'm going to get this off first. 2 Phillips screws. Well, I can see one here in the front and one here at the back. So one is out and one here in the front, a smaller one again. Two of them out now to get these tools out of the way. So that should come out. That's still, look at that, nice copper there. That'll go into my wire bin, and then what's holding this is closed. So I did take the screws off. Watch myself stabbing myself here now. Jeez. What is holding you on? This is about doing these videos, guys, that I've pre-rehearsed. Always get a bit of bother with them. So maybe, yeah, it's the screw here that's causing the bother. It's releasing it now for me. As you can see here now, it's a nice, looks like a nice little motor. Yeah, nice little tiny little copper motor looking. So take that off now. A couple of Phillips screws here and a couple down here to release the motor. Hopefully it'll release it for me. Yep. Sometimes you get screws that are very hard to release. It's not playing ball, this game. It's turning, it doesn't feel like it was turning. So we've got 2 little Phillips out, 2 more to go. Here we go. I can push the motor down, there's a pressure on the screw when I'm turning it. Jeez, a lot of pressure on these screws. Got one out. 1 more to go. these motors add up fast, especially when you're in everything this day and age. So pretty cool to get. Got these couple of bits of wires. Release this. Another 2 bits of wire here. That's released. What else do we have here? We have a bit of brass sticks down here. Take a bit of brute force here now. Can't beat it, can you guys? What we have here, we have a motor here now. I'm going to leave a lot of this on for extra weight. My scrapyard takes it. Get that extra few cents each motor. Here in Ireland anyway, last year they were paying 30 cents a kilo for motors, which I think that's pretty good, because you know yourself, lads, with motors. I usually strip the copper motors, but bits of wire, but that's rubbish. But usually the aluminium ones, I leave them as there is and just scrap them as they are. So a nice little motor there, near a pound weight, I'd say, easily. No, is that steel? Awesome. Nope. That's stainless. Nice, or cast aluminium, yes, should I say. And that's a piece of plastic, so a piece of cast. Nice motor, bit of wire. So now what we're going to do, guys, before we strip this motor with my copper wire stripper. Voila. What do you think of that bad boy? I bet you didn't think I had this. I usually do a lot of stripping. I use in the winter time when I'm quiet, so this time of year now, with everything going on, I'm going to be stripping a lot of copper wire. So I'm going to strip these 2 pieces of wire. Let's see what we're left with. Get this fixed first. It's been a while since I used it because I've been so busy. So we'll connect all this up. Like you're saying to yourself, well, it's not worth the time here now, but alright, just a bit of card. Release. No, not catching onto it. But you're probably saying it's not worth it, this, because it takes so long. Once you have this set up for the right height, guys, you can strip so much cable with it. It's crazy. I think I'm connected now. Tighten it down a bit more. Yeah, I think I'm in. I think I'm stripping it. I think I broke the... Did, yeah, perfect. No, see, it takes a few minutes to set up as it is. I usually have it all broke down. I do the cable into different sizes, and when I strip it then, it comes apart perfect, very quick. It's just routine, guys. Quicker the better. This is way quicker than hand stripping anything. Some people do disagree with me, but look, when you're used to using one of these machines and you have it set up properly, you strip through cable kilos and kilos and kilos in an hour. So that's the first bit of copper wire off. That for scrap into the bin. Now this should be set out for it. So all I do is feed it in, that's it. You can do this very fast, you can, at the end. Very, very fast. Just to start it off, I usually have a standing knife just to peel the front part off to get me going, and then that's it. Peel the rest off. Nice and easy. Now that was a bit actually too far in because it's brittle the wire. It's cut the wire it has. But look, it doesn't matter as long as it's doing perfect. Scrap. 2 nice little pieces of copper wire out of it. So that's the scrap, guys. Great machine. I have this machine now maybe 3 years. and I've stripped maybe 200-300 kilos, maybe a bit more with it. This winter now, or this summer, the way things are looking, the next few months, couple of months anyway, I'll be doing a lot of wire stripping, and I'll be doing a few videos with that. So like, comment, subscribe guys. See you in the next video. Keep sharing my videos guys. Thanks a lot, bye.